Hi guys, it's Emily from Nobel Novels and welcome to today's video. This is my reading catch-up July week 5 meh reading week. It is meh because I can't say it's good because I've had 3.5 stars, which they're still okay, but they're meh. That's the whole point, they are meh. And then I've got 2 4 stars, again, average, just okay. 1 4.5 star, which was a really good book, and then 1 5 star. But for me, that's not like a great reading week, and in fact, it has felt like a meh week. I'm on holiday next week, and I am really feeling that meh feeling where all I want to do is go away. Like it's the end of the right. Like I'm filming this on the last day of July. And I don't want to start anything amazing. Like, I didn't want to start anything amazing this will come up to the end because I just didn't know. I just didn't know what I felt like. And I've really felt really, like, done in. I'll obviously talk more about that at the end of the video because that's when I do my live chatty bits. But it has felt like a meh week. And, like I said, so at the end of the week, at the end of the video, I will go into more details. But anyway, let's show you what I'm reading. And let's talk about this. There's going to be no pictures today because... like on today's video, because I haven't taken any, I haven't done much. I've literally just been preparing for the holiday. Right, so I am over halfway through this, so this book will be finished before the end. Now, this book in hardback was on my library book haul, so I decided that I would pick this up to read because obviously if I picked it up in the library, I obviously wanted to read it. It's a good book, but my only slight problem is there's quite a lot of lead characters in it. It is getting better the more I read. I'm not sure how I'm going to do on the star rating, whether it'll be like 4.5 or 4. At the moment it's 4 kind of ish, because I can see some of the twists, I can see some of it. And it's had the cheating trope in it as well, which has friggin' annoyed the hell out of me. It is a good book and about friendships, and it's got older protagonists, which I like, and I think there is some bits in this that I really enjoy, like it's talking about the perimenopause, it's talking about menopause, it's talking about like people near my own age, which I definitely really am enjoying. It's not like amazing, it's just taking a bit of time to get into, but that's fine, it's fine, it could just be my mood. And then today I will be starting Amy Bloom's I Will Be Right Here. I'll Be Right Here, which is a book that I was sent to by Tandem. It's a short but sweet book, but I got sent it to read it and put it out, so I thought I'd start this today. It's 254 pages, but today is a really busy day, so I'm not sure how much I'll get rid of this, but I think this is about an epic and intimate novel about an unconventional and irresistible family that journeys from Colette's Paris of the 1940s to 21st century New York. So yeah, I think this is the one I'm going to be reading after I've read that. So I don't know how much I'll get rid of this and whether this is going to be an evening book or not, but yeah, I'll see. Just wait and see. Might not even be started till the 1st. Now to the books that I've read. Like I said, I always said all along that I would not go into too much detail about books that are meh, because I'd rather spend time to talk about the books that I've really enjoyed. So this video might not actually be too long for a change. The first one is The Island Swimmer by Lorraine Kelly. And I bought this on holiday last year. I wanted it to be read and done before holiday this year. And Thomas is about to walk in. Thomas, shut the door, please. Shut both the doors. The joys of the school holidays. And again, this one was okay. Do you know what? I've read it at the start of the week. It was one of the first books I read, and I can't remember a huge amount of it already, which is really the bad side of a book. It is set in the Orkney, and there are some twists that I could totally and utterly tell. When Evie's father falls desperately ill, she finally returns to the family home of the wild Orkney seaside, a place she swore never to come back to. As Evie clears out her father's neglected house to prepare for the sale, lonely, she finds herself drawn to a group of cold water swimmers led by her old friend Freya. Together they find calmness beneath the waters and help Evie face up the mistakes of her past. There is some tropes in this that I didn't enjoy. I cannot for the life of them remember everything. But there are some family bits in this that I didn't like. And there were just some bits in this that I found really hard. Like, there's a bit about sisters in this, and the sisters are completely different to my sisters. So, I don't know, it was okay, but just like 3.5 stars. So yeah, that can go back to charity. I actually don't think Mum would actually enjoy this. So this is going straight to the charity shop. One that I got from the charity shop is The Glass Painter's Daughter by Rachel Corrie, and I believe this is one of her earlier works, and you can totally tell. It was not an amazing book. It was okay, but again, it was just meh. Like, the owners of Minister Glass had been broken. Fran's mother died when she was a baby. A painful event that never mentioned in a difficult secretive father, Edward. Fran left home to pursue a career as a musician, but now Edward is dangerously ill and she must return. The historical fiction bit of this took a while to get into. It's about setting the historical fiction bit sort of set Victorian. But again, I've read it. I don't remember loads about it. It was just so meh. Those are the books I'm not like, they're like two of certainly the ones that I really just thought were okay. The other one that's 3.5 stars, but possibly slightly better, and this is The Nursemaid's Journey by Sheila Newbury. Sheila Newbury's historical fiction books are okay. None of these books were on my set TBR. Maybe that's another thing. Maybe I do need to leave some of my set TBR books for the end of the month. I always say this and I always bloody forget. Stop. But this is set, the start of this book is set in 1906, and a high-spirited, unconventional girl who can turn her hand to anything, Molly Sparks, is on the verge of a big adventure. At 18, she's leaving a convent school in the heart of Kent to accompany the formidable Miss Alexa Negril on a tour of Australia, acting as a companion and nursemaid to Alexa's motherless granddaughter Faye. And this does go on quite a few, sorry my hair's falling out. This does go over quite a long period of time, and it talks about Molly, and they also meet another girl, Nancy, and they're the sort of like the lead characters, and it's also about Alexa, and there's different things that happen on the journeys. It is a good historical fiction book, but again, it's nothing, like, you can totally tell who her real love was, but it's very depressing. Talk about a very depressing book. But I don't even think Mum would want to read this either, so this is another one of my charity shop pile. When I get back from my holiday, I'm going to have to do another big charity shop binge. Then to the books, but these are like 3.5 meh books. The next books were okay, not amazing, but 4 stars is still a good book, but there was nothing to oomph me. And this one was good. This one is the second chart summer by Philippa Ashley. I got this last year on a charity shop, and this was good. This is probably like one of the better ones, and I did enjoy it. It wasn't like 5 stars, and I've just realised my nails chipped. It's the last place she expects to find love, but it's the first time for everything. This one was enjoyable, and probably it's quite an enjoyable read. Out of all of them, this was like one of the best. This is probably the better contemporary, and it's like slowing down isn't in her vocabulary, but she quickly clashes with the gorgeous but dour Sam who runs the retreat. The romance in this is really sweet. You know the romance did take a while to happen, but it was a good book, and it's set again partly it's actually set in Sicily, like the islands of Sicily, so right off the Cornish coast, and it is about second chance summer and about re-evaluating our priorities and sort of like thinking about what's important to us. And I've just realised, by the way, I've read 7 books again. But yeah, this was an okay book, quite good, not amazing, but quite good, and I did enjoy it. It's a pretty book. Philippa Ashley's contemporaries are good, but this does have some sort of triggery little bits, bit about grief and stuff in it. Actually, the grief element comes into play very quickly, so I can tell you about that. But it's all about resetting and re-evaluating our lives, and that's something we all do, and something I'm getting better at. So that was a mummy one. Next one's not a mummy one. This is one that I mood read, and this was Hot Ex-Boyfriend by Carly Bloom. Yes, it's a witchy book, and it's a goodish witchy book, and it's set in America, in like Texas. But the witchy element took ages to come into play, and I know obviously you have to build up for a bit, but that's what I'm seeking. Maybe I'm seeking more fast-paced books at the moment, and a lot of the books I've been reading this month have been medium-paced, and this was just a bit like, it took a while to get into it, and it took a while to get like good. And then once it got good, I really enjoyed it, but it just took a bit of time to get into, and it wasn't like one that was just grabbing me, like one I couldn't wait to pick up every time. So I bought this from The Works, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to give this to Kat or just give it back to the charity shop. I think this might just go. It was okay, but it wasn't like an amazing witchy book. For like 4 stars for a witchy book, I was thinking it would be better. It's like a fantasy. I thought, oh yeah, it'd be amazing, but it's just okay. So they're going to get a nice amount of money for this because it's got a really beautiful, not cracked spine, and it's quite a good book. Always do love supporting my charity shops. Then to my proper library book, which I wanted to read because obviously the way the weeks have worked out with holiday, if I wanted to show you the library books, I had to get them read before I went away, because obviously I'm not doing a reading catch up till after the holiday now. Although you'll see the books I'm reading as a vlog, but anyway, we'll go into that in a bit. But anyway, this is The Lost Passenger by Frances Quinn, and it is set at the start of this, around about the time, not long after Titanic. And this is 4.5 stars, and this was definitely a good book. I nearly bought this because it's definitely a historical fiction book that's good. And it was 4.5 stars, and I really did enjoy it. It is very emotional, very heartbreaking, because it was set, if you think about the set, the Titanic stuff really gets to me. Like, Titanic, the movie, gets to me. Anything to do with the Titanic gets to me because of how many lives were lost on that bloody thing. And the film Titanic is the most depressing, like, film ever, but it gets to me every time. But it's good getting to me, and this author this was a good historical fiction book. And at the start we have like a marriage of convenience, and Eleanor Coombs sort of gets set into marrying someone who she thinks is all like romance and everything else, and it goes tits up basically. And then when the Titanic sinks, she takes on a different person's identity, and she carries that going when she leaves and she goes to New York. And this is about her living that person's identity and like hiding away with her son and like starting a new life, and whether she's hiding from who she was, and because she doesn't want the life that would have got her if she would have gone back to America, gone back to England. But this is a really good historical fiction book. I really, really enjoyed it. It does talk quite a lot about New York after the Titanic and that sort of era, which I don't know a huge amount about, but it was really good. The characters are amazing in this book, and it does talk a bit about family. And I thoroughly, thoroughly enjoyed this book. Very, very good book, and very much a library book. Now to the book that was the best book of the week and gone on my 5 stars. I don't think it's going to be a 5-star, like, it's a 5-star book, but it's not going to be on my favourites of the year, like Girl, Goddess, Queen. But it's Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Sue Lynn Tan. I picked this up because the lovely Chatty loved it, and she's got the sequel book to it. I'm going to be one that I'm going to be reading in the autumn months because it's got like autumny colours. It's got the word goddess in the title. I knew that I would love this. And it's one that's sort of, it's actually a mid-autumn telling, and I should have read it in summer, but hey-ho. It's a retelling inspired by the mid-autumn legend and the moon goddess. And oh my God, it's like fantasy. And it is such a good book. Like, it is exciting, it's fun, it's got a bit of romance, you've got some twists and turns that I didn't expect, some that I did expect. The lead character in this getting stronger over the course of the book, finding her own strength. And oh my God, it's a moon goddess. It's Chinese mythology, which I've not read a huge amount about. But I bloody love this. And it was just really good fantasy. It's part of a duology. I need to read more Sue Lynn Tan books. But obviously I'm going to finish this duology, and then I'm going to pick up more of her books, because this is really, really good. It's like, I'm not great on the Chinese mythology and Chinese books, but this was just exceptional. It was fun, and it's about, I'm not even going to say the name. The lead character is unaware that she's been hidden from the Celestial Emperor who exiled her mother for stealing the elixir of immortality. When her magic flares and reveals her, she is forced to flee home, leaving her mother behind. Oh my God, it was so good. I really want to read the next one. I think the next one's going to get read like, I think it will. I will read it in October because I need to have a gap between this and that. So I'll have August and September to read it. But this was a really, really good book, and I really enjoyed it. And it was my best book of the week, and it's the only one that was probably the standout of the week. And I think that's the thing. I think also maybe I'm having like a book hangover from June, because June I read stacks of amazing books, and when I'm actually looking at my bookshelves now, there is not many on there that I'm like amazing books. So I think maybe I've got my numbers down. But that's something else I'm thinking about. Like, obviously, where I've not been focusing on my figures since March, because March scared me when I bought loads of books, I'm trying to decide, do I count my unread read books now, like in August? Not in August, actually, because August video is planned. But do I count them in September, or do I wait until December so I'm ready for like the reset in January? What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, I think that's the thing. Like, I've looked at my shelves, and there's not many books that are like jumping out at me as amazing books that I really want to get to. Certainly my historical fiction books I need to go through, because I think where I'm feeling that whole mood, I'm hoping that when I'm on holiday, I can find books in the charity shops that are really jumping out at me. That is my absolute plan. Fingers crossed. But yeah, so this is the weird bit where I do the chatty bit about the week. Yeah, sorry. It's just, I've just been a meh week. Like, for things to be grateful for, I have had peace and time to read. It has been like a quiet week in general. Like, I've been with Thomas a lot. Like, he's taken up a lot of my time. But on Saturday he went over to Vicky's and I got some time on my own because Mia went over to someone else and had a bit of peace. But it's been a lot more of a chill week. And just time with the kids and just sort of time to rest and read. But everything's just felt like, it feels like I'm waiting for the holiday, and it's like I'm writing lists, I'm getting everything prepared, I'm like getting sure the kids have got their list done, getting all the washing done, getting the house tidy. But it's just felt meh, because I just want to go now. I just, like, when you see this, it would have been after my last shift of work before, like a week and a bit off, and I love my job, but I need a break. I need a break from cooking for a week. I need a break from cleaning. I need a break from being, obviously, like, have those kids, we'll be looking after kids, but it'll be me and my partner. Like, we'll be a team for the whole week, and I cannot tell you how much I'm looking forward to having a week with just Chris and the kids, and going to shows, going to charity shops, going to the beach, going to the pool, doing things that I love and the kids love and family we love, and being together. I don't know how many more years it's going to be when the kids want to spend time with us, and I'm just so looking forward to it. So yeah, don't forget, just to give you a heads up, obviously, that in August we've got Monday after this video goes live, we've got my book hauls coming up. It is a bigger book haul. You'll look forward to it. I think you'll all love it. Then you won't get a video next Friday because obviously I'll be away and I'm not doing weekly catch up. But the week after that, you'll see the reading vlog. So what I will be doing is I'll vlog the books I'm reading on holiday in that, and vlog what I'm up to. But it will be a reading vlog as well as a bit of holiday vlog, because I don't want to include the kids anymore. So that's their choice. And then after that, obviously I've got yeah, what have I got after that? Oh, then I'll obviously do a weekly reading catch up the Friday after that. And then you'll be seeing my autumn books coming up. Then another weekly catch up, and then I've got my September TBR, and then another weekly catch up, and that is it then for August. So August there's like one less video, and then September we'll be starting to do the autumny stuff, and I don't know what's going to happen after that. But if you got to the end of this video, because obviously my favourite book of the month of the week was The Daughter of the Moon Goddess, leave me a moon emoji. Let me know what you've been reading this week. Let me know what you've been up to. I love chatting to you all in the comments down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, not subscribed yet, ring on my ding-a-ling, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.